Welcome back, everyone. Today we're doing some more Tumblr. This time we're focusing in on the trans community because this channel has never focused on the trans community before, so might as well. Transbians love and support our trans sisters. The church have found this post and they do not frickin' like it. God help me. Reblog to make TERF big mad. Reblog to make trans lesbian feel big loved. Aww. Hello? Sponsored Chemo. Insanely low laboplasty, which I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right because I've only seen it in writing, at Temu. Laboplasty delivered to doorstep. How the heck do you deliver a surgery to a doorstep? No, we're setting aside all the other issues with cheap surgery at Temu. How do you deliver that at the doorstep? Does a surgeon show up? And we do this at my place? Like, what's the plan here? How does that work? Help, I got a Temu laboplasty and now my pussy is all backwards. Sorry, just the scene. This is a real thing though. If you go online, you can find actual surgeries that are insanely dangerous. I should clarify. This is a real thing. It is illegal for a reason. The only people offering this online are either actual doctors, in which case it's just an alternative way of going to the actual place and you have to do the same process, or it's someone coming to your house and doing it for really cheap and doing it really unsafely. Hence why it's so cheap. Don't do that. Desperation aside, do not do that. I'm sorry, but the straight T-girls need to set higher standards for themselves. I saw a girl on TikTok doing a dance with the caption, "When he doesn't mind that you're trans." Girl, that's literally the lowest possible bar. Oh my god, when he doesn't beat me and tries to murder me? Oh, amazing. I'm sorry, but like at a certain point... It's sad when people think they don't deserve love. Lost your penis? These sea slugs can rush up a new one in 24 hours. Trans masks, wake up. New bottom surgery just dropped. Hey, questionable female to male passing advice? Get sea slug bottom surgery. Well, alright, that's a solution. When I was early on in my transition, I got in a Lyft, and the driver was like this big country guy. I was a little nervous, so I just sat quietly in the back. After a moment, he changed the music on his phone to what sounded like a Hatsune Miku song. Curiosity got the better of me, so I finally spoke up and said, "Is that Hatsune Miku?" He said, "Yep, you looked uncomfortable, and I know transgender women like Hatsune Miku, so I thought this might help." I think about that interaction a lot. So this reads to me like you met the kindest person in the entire world. And also, it worked. So, you know. I can't believe it's been 7 years since Bowsette. Holy cow. She means so much to me, I swear to God. You mean so much to me, I swear to God. You mean that cool freaking dinosaur turtle that breathes fire was a trans woman all along too? I mean, she's a queen and wears a dress, but also has freaking horns? The transgender character of all time. If Nintendo came to my house and told me I could make one single change to the Mario franchise, the single change and that's it, I would use that power to make Bowsette a permanent fixture in the cast. I'm talking mainline games, I'm talking Mario Kart, I'm talking Super Smash Bros. Maybe. I want her to be there and be awesome. This is so real. In my memory, Nesta Blue Deluxe feels fairly recent compared to the eternal Bowsette. I don't care if she's gooner bait. She's a beautiful creation. What if a big hulking monster could become a beautiful woman? That's amazing. Absolutely. I may be frustrated when art of her feels very hyper-conventional or lacking character and sort of objectifying, but like, yeah, what if big hulking monster could become a beautiful woman? What if HRT existed and in many countries was available? This is why I frickin' respect fat art of Bowsette also. Sure, she can be a skinny anime girl derogatorily, I guess, or she could be a big woman. Man, it almost feels like Bowsette could be a beautiful woman without having to be skinny. I feel that's the key part here. It's the trans aspect of the body aspect, it's the pride and joy of being a woman represented in Bowsette. The idea that Bowser, a villain, the rival, could find joy, happiness, self-fulfilling by being a woman. It's freaking amazing. We could have it, but I think Nintendo's too cowardly. Is that a clicker in your pocket or okay. I'll sit. Our pronouns are us, we. We are a parasitic hive mind. You could join us if you wanted. One of us. One of us. One of us. Holy cow, another trans person in public. He's even got pronouns on his name tag. That's such a cool chosen name, too. How do I signal myself to him without coming off as weird? I like your pins. This meme is dedicated to the trans mask I ran into at the store today. Big womanhood, trans girl indoctrination machine to trans women. I understand. I deserve more than car sex and McDonald's. I am a lesbian. Chasers. Tragic. Relevant again. I love you black trans people. I love you Asian trans people all over Asia, not just East Asia. I love you Hispanic trans people. I love you Indigenous trans people. I love you people of color trans people. You're doing great, I promise you. And I'm so friggin' sorry the community erases you as much as it does. This post is valid. Something about people of color trans people sounds wrong. Not that there's something wrong with them, just it says people twice and that bothers me for some reason. Should it just be people of color trans? No, that sounds wrong too. I don't think there's a solution to that. Our top scientists are hard at work finding new forms of T for T, nasty style frickin'. Our bomb scientists are, well, they're contributing too. I mean, it's less they're hard at work and more they're the test subjects, but you know. They're still important. For context, this is Pubnico. Okay, so I saw this YouTube community post that reposted a tweet of yours or something with your name scribbled out for some reason, and some people in the comments caught it and it's you because of your profile pic, but I've seen 3 people insisting that you're a woman. Why would anyone censor Pubnico's name? She deserves the fame. Pubnico is a girl, by the way. She revealed it in a Tumblr post, I believe. Oh, didn't know that. I believe Pubnico is actually a woman. Who would have known? I believe Pubnico is a she. Did I miss something? I guess I'm a woman now. It's fine. No, really, it's fine. Force Feminine Punky was not on my 2026 bingo card. I was Force Fem last year, too. For your information, I am a gender myself. There are a shocking amount of people that are very insistent that I am male to female. Incorrect. I am male to nothing. I'm not against it. I'm not upset by it, but it is a little bit annoying how many people get like very pretentious and very correctional to other people about something that they're just incorrect about. So this is relatable to me. Why am I so miserable all the time? Okay, that helped, but everything else is still fricked. Heart. Aw, I'm still Alex's Tumblr account? Oh shoot, I'm gonna follow her. But it's true, transitioning might solve a problem, maybe even several problems, but it doesn't fix everything. My husband is off at war, leaving me to raise our children alone. I fear I may never see him again. My boyfriend's on a road trip and I'm cuddling with the sharky down to patriarchy. Man, what a not serious post from Garfield's Last Testicle. Trans girl who gets gender euphoria from being allowed to take vows as a nun. Okay, no shade, but it does crack me up when trans women go out of their way to experience the absolute worst of optional aspects of womanhood. Like, no girl, don't do that to yourself. We support you regardless. Listen, it's her choice. I wouldn't do it, but it is her choice. Use the correct pronouns for it/its users, or explode into 1,000 shimmering lights that will be scattered by the wind, never to be seen again. Uplift your trans sisters, trans brothers, and trans siblings today and forever. And trans boyfriends, trans girlfriends, and trans partners. You're awesome and handsome and or beautiful. Aww. We love them all. What a beautiful day to remember that trans people of color exist and deserve better. Trans people of color exist and deserve better. Hey, it's Black History Month. Trans people of color exist and deserve better. You know, it could be crazy, but I think trans people of color exist and deserve better. Force femme as a fantasy about having someone else do the work of transitioning for you, versus force femme as a fantasy about having the power to get that one trans girl you know who keeps backsliding going, what if I'm just a weird pervert man? No, I can't do this on HRT already. Force femme as a fantasy about the girl who thinks she's too masculine and ugly to transition and having someone so she isn't. To add to this, force femme as a horror of targeting transphobes instead. Forcing them to their dysphoria as well. A good learning story, if you will. But that would be bad because it would be doing it to someone without their consent, which I know for some the joke is a lack of consent, really. But it would be messed up to do that to someone who actually doesn't want it. Yeah. That would be a really interesting story, though. I know that one X-Men movie where Magneto used that on like a senator that was against mutants gets compared to it a lot now, but like, that would be really interesting to see that sort of realization of, oh, this is what it feels like. Gosh, I love men. I'm up too late, but I love men. Real friendship between men, romance between men, looking at men, men who aren't afraid of their feelings, trans men, intersex men, some other mysterious third kind of men. There's a third kind? No, we have the trans, we have the intersex. Oh, and B-mask, of course. Thank me after being invited to hang out with the girls at lunch. This is great. I'm on track to being awarded the honorary girl title. Something that is normal to want and will surely fill the hole where my heart should be. Oh, biblically accurate moth. Why am I not already following you on Tumblr? Being a trans woman is so hard sometimes because I remember really liking the cutesy, adorable aesthetic, and don't get me wrong, I still like it. But I've had to rapidly reconcile with the fact that I'm actually a grown woman and should probably have a mature look, and it just makes me lament. Anyway, wish I had a proper childhood, or adulthood, but whatever. I still love the cutesy adorable aesthetic, and I do not give a damn. But at the same time, you have to have a more serious mode you can at least go in, because, well, you need to be able to handle professional settings too. I wish all trans girls a very kissed on the face by someone they love. I wish all trans boys a very kissed on the face by someone they love. I wish all non-binary people a very kissed on the face by someone they love. Doesn't that just mean everyone now? Wait. Ah, frick, I forgot cis people exist again. That happens to me a lot actually now. I wish all intersex people a very kissed on the face by someone they love. I wish all lizards a face on the very kissed by someone they love. I wish all Ed and Ken a kissed on the very face by they love someone. I wish all squids a very kissed on the face by someone they love. I wish all fanfiction readers/writers get kissed on the face by someone they love. I wish all allies a very kissed on the face by someone they love. Unless that's not their thing, in which case I wish them a very high five, because some people don't want to be very kissed on the face. Okay, maybe it's just me, but cross-dressing honestly makes me feel more like a man. It takes away all the messy business about what is and isn't manly and reduces it down to just, I am a man because I identify as a man. I find stability in that. You know what, I respect that. That is totally valid. Hey girl, is that a knife that just fell through a hole in your pocket down your pant leg, or is your penis very sharpened by your ankle? Category 5 non-binary packing incident. How I want to be treated as a non-binary person. If you treat men and women so markedly different that this is difficult for you, then beyond the pronouns, I'd honestly rather you treat me as a member of the binary gender you identify with. It's likely easier for both of us that way. I say this because often people have hang-ups about the opposite binary gender that causes them to treat people of that gender as something hostile or fundamentally alien to themselves, but they usually treat members of their own gender much more casually. However, if you feel you personally have more weird hang-ups towards the binary gender you currently identify with, feel free to pick the other one instead. No pressure. However, in that case, I won't pry further, but you may also benefit from thinking a bit more about your own relation to gender. This so much LGBT, queer, MB, non-binary gender. Alright, I hope you all enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell, blah 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 blah, and like always, I wish you an absolutely fantastic week.